Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be checking out SONOR's brand new 13x7 brass compressor series snare drum. Now the Kompressor series is a whole new line of snare drums available in steel, brass and aluminium in a variety of different sizes. Now if you haven't already, make sure you check out my video showing the 14x8 aluminium compressor. You can see that at the link here. In this video I'm going to talk you through all the features, then I'm going to play the drum on its own to show you the tuning range and with and without dampening, and more importantly I'm going to play to a bunch of backing tracks in different styles so you can hear exactly how this drum is going to work in context through any genre of music. And before we get into the video properly, I just want to ask you to please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're told when I upload more videos. Leave a like on the video because it really helps the channel out, and leave a comment below to let me know which of the Kompressor series are most interesting to you. Okay, so let's look at the specs of this drum. Firstly, we've got a 1.2mm 13x7 brass shell. The brass shell is finished in a really classy black nickel, which also means it's going to look great with any kit in any finish. Brass is actually one of my favourite materials to have a snare drum made from, and my artist brass snare is one of my most recorded snares. The reason for that is that brass gives you all of the bite and the crack that you would want from a metal drum, but it actually has a lot of warmth in the tone, which is something that you would associate more along with wooden shells. This drum also features 2.3mm power hoops. These are really good triple flanged hoops, and triple flanged hoops tend to let the drum breathe a little bit more and have a more open and resonant tone than something like a die cast or a hella hoop. Now this drum also doesn't go out of tune because it features SONOR's tune-safe lugs. Tune-safe technology is basically a rubber insert inside the lug which grips the tension rod. The drum also ships with Remo USA heads. This top head is a coated ambassador, which is the industry standard snare drum head. And it ships with SONOR's standard throw-off. Now being 13x7 is a really interesting drum because although you've got that extra depth, you've also got a slightly tighter, more focused sound because of the 13-inch diameter. If I had to describe the sound of this drum, I would say tight, focused and punchy. Now there are two things that really impressed me about this drum, just like they did with the aluminium compressor. The first one is the dynamic range. Ghost notes are really articulate and super clear, and everything all the way up to really powerful rim shots came through with loads of clarity, loads of tone, and didn't choke the drum out at any point. The other thing that blew me away is the tuning range. Now, not that it goes high, because I would kind of expect that from a 13-inch drum. But how good this drum sounds tuned low, which for a 13-inch drum is not all that common. Now this is largely due to SONOR's OSM technology. This shell is an OSM shell, and what that means is optimum shell measurement. SONOR's OSM basically means undersized shell. So this being a 13-inch snare, it's not actually 13 inches from bearing edge to bearing edge, it's more like 12 3/4 inches. And what that does is it means that instead of the bearing edge sitting in the collar of a drum head like it usually would, which means that the drum head needs to be tensioned and cranked to actually be seated, this being a narrower shell, the bearing edge sits on the flat part of the drum head. That means that even at finger tension, this drum is playable and sounds great. Now, especially with the sizing of this drum, that really makes this an incredibly versatile drum, and it can be played in any style of music from jazz to heavy metal. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found the video useful. Again, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, leave a like on the video, and let me know in the comments below what you thought of this drum and which of the Kompressor series snares you're most excited to check out. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.